What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news concerning Jarrell, Big Baby Miller. Jarrell Miller says Anthony Joshua is not a true champion, but Tyson Fury is. Jarrell Miller has still got plenty to say about Anthony Joshua in the run-up to them appearing on the same card on December 23rd. Miller is one boxer who has managed to get under AJ's skin more than most. There were heated verbal altercations and even some pushing at the weigh-in for their little ill-fated fight at Madison Square Garden back in 2019 due to Miller failing drug tests in the weeks heading up. Of course, we know AJ fought someone else, Andy Ruiz, and lost, okay? And during an interview with Boxing News, Miller explained why he doesn't see Joshua as a true champion, but feels that Tyson Fury is. Okay, and this is what he had to say. Quote, AJ's a punk bitch. Eddie Hearn has been protecting him long enough. It's about time he came back to America. He came to America, Andy Ruiz. I call him Taco Bell, not racist because I'm half Mexican, okay? Whooped his ass and he's not been back since. At least give me a chance to knock you out in America at some point. You can't be a true champion if you come to America, get your ass whooped, and never come back. Tyson Fury came to America, conquered, and left. He's a real champion. Those are the words of Jarrell Big Baby Miller. And let me counterpunch. We know the beef. We know the deep-rooted hatred from really spontaneous, maybe envy. That's the only thing that I could see it coming from because AJ's from the UK. Jarrell is from the USA. Watford, Brooklyn. And you have these two guys that are so different. They're just polar opposites. So envious, I think this is the call. But him stating that AJ's not a real champion because he did not win in America, that just means that you are not acknowledging Saudi Arabia or the UK as worthy countries, which you could be so far from the truth. For one, Saudi Arabia is bringing all the fights in. They want all the smoke. They want all the recognition of boxing. Okay, the UK is the mecca of boxing. I still think that because we're still under construction with the Amazon deal with Al Heyman and Steven Espinosa and all the fighters that are waiting in limbo to get work, to get fights. But I do agree that I think AJ should come back to America. I always said that. Him redeeming himself in a certain nation does not mean he wasn't a champion. And just because Tyson Fury came over here, which he's good at doing, by the way. He went to Germany, he fought Vladimir Klitschko, he beat Vladimir Klitschko, then he went over to here and fought Deontay Wilder 3 times. And, this draw the first time and the second time, stoppage, TKO in the third time. That should have been a KO. He did that. But I don't think that that's the reason he shouldn't be a real champion. See, unlike Tyson Fury, AJ actually defended the belts when he got those damn belts. He defended them and he kept collecting them. So he was the only one in this era to do that. Him saying Eddie Hearn has protected him long enough. Well, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Because you don't offer offers to Deontay Wilder, and just because he turns them down doesn't mean you low-blowed him past recognition. Because Deontay Wilder had his own choice. For the $7 million, then turn into the 12.5, then turn into the 15 million, then turn into the 100 million or the 120 million. He did not take it. Like Wilder says, take it. He didn't take it. So I don't understand this whole, Eddie's been protecting AJ. I think AJ, finally took a break and started fighting guys that, you know, other guys have been fighting, like Deontay Wilder and Jarrell Miller and Tyson Fury, because they've all been kind of picking and choosing. I think this year he's actually took a break because he hasn't been doing that. He fought one of the best fighters on the planet, Alexander Usyk, and come up short a couple times. He got upset by Andy Ruiz and he fought him again. He fought his mandatory Pulev. His mandatory was Alexander Usyk. What else? I mean, COVID. Then Andy Ruiz, then Povetkin, which is another mandatory on the WBA end. So, yeah, I think it's unfair for Jarrell Miller to say that AJ is not a champion, but Tyson Fury is. Because what and how you be recognized as a champion, not only you have to beat the champion to become the champion, but to officially become the champion, you have to defend the title or titles. And AJ's done that. But I do think he needs to go back to America to redeem himself in America. Just to shut everybody up. Just to show everybody what's up. Because I did think that was kind of strange. He just left and never came back. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was a head scratcher on that part. But I just think Jarrell Miller is just doing his job. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to. It's a brilliant game plan, people, because what he's doing is he's talking about and he's comparing AJ to other fighters and putting other fighters in his stuff, like what he did at Day of Reckoning press conference. Yeah, I don't like Deontay Wilder, but I know Deontay Wilder knocked you out. And see, I think that pleased the ego of Deontay, because Deontay, he was tickled because he might not care for Jarrell Miller. I know he don't. But one thing he did give stripes and points to is what Jarrell Miller said. Jarrell Miller is he's intelligent. He's slick. Fair play to him because he played that real well. What do I do? How do I bring someone unintentionally on my team? I start bigging him up. I'll let him down a little bit, but I'll crank him up a lot. I'll big him up a lot. Oh, yeah, I know you're scared of, I know you're scared of Deontay. You think Deontay ain't going to like that? That's going to shut Deontay up, and that's going to have Deontay in his good graces. You see what I mean? He's doing the same with Tyson Fury. Hey, AJ, you're not a real champion, but Tyson Fury is. See what I mean? So if Tyson Fury was there, and Tyson Fury was in the same situation as Deontay Wilder, he probably would have been smiling and laughing too, because Jarrell Miller is one hell of a character. But no, I don't agree with that. I just think he feels he's not a champion, because what the hell was he when he had to fight with him? Champion, unified champion, WBA, WBO, IBF. That's what Jarrell Miller was fighting for as a voluntary. Counterpunch. So him saying he's not a real champion, well, hell, they were pinned up against you, so you're saying that you're not a real fighter? Counterpunch. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Jarrell Big Baby Miller stating that Anthony Joshua is not a real champion, but Tyson Fury is. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.